Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be sharing with you how I make myself half presentable in the morning in just 20 minutes with minimal effort. So after I've washed my face, the first thing I do is I tone my face with my number 7 Radiant Result Purifying Toning Water. I will go all over my face as well as my neck, and I will tighten those pores and prepare the canvas for makeup. So the second thing I would need to do is moisturize my skin, of course, starting with my eyes. So I will use my number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Eye Cream, which I will gently apply all over the eye area. After doing the eyes, I need to moisturize the rest of my face as well as neck. For that, I use number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Day Cream, which also has some SPF in it as well, which is good for the sunny days like what we're having now, which is amazing. During this lockdown, at least we have the weather, so thank God. Speaking of sunshine, it's always a great idea to wear some SPF on your face as well. So I'm using a special Sultan Face Advanced 8-Hour Protection Sun Cream with SPF 50+. So this one lasts for 8 hours. It sits really nicely under my makeup, and it protects my skin from sun damage, which will ultimately result in aging. So that's what I'm trying to do with that. What I personally love about sun creams is that they just smell so nice. They always remind me of holiday, and in times like this when I'm stuck at home and not going anywhere, it just brings back such lovely memories of holidays for me. So now it's time for makeup. So what I'm doing is I'm wetting my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I'm using my foundation, which is Dior Skin Forever in color 21. It's a little bit darker than my natural skin now because I'm so pale at the moment, but I am getting a little bit more of a tan now, sitting in the garden in this lovely weather. And to be fair, my arms are a lot darker than my face, so I think once I have my makeup on, it kind of matches the rest of my body. So what I'm trying to do here is just spread the foundation all over my face. I know I'm not a professional, I'm not a makeup artist, so you're probably thinking, oh, I'm dragging it around too much, but I am trying to blend it by just tapping and dabbing onto my skin. I'm trying to be quick as well because I am a mom of one, and I don't really have time to spend too long on my makeup in the morning, so I just have to do it as quickly as I can, not forgetting to apply foundation to my ears as well as my neck, because there's nothing worse than having kind of a mask on where the face is one color and the neck is much lighter than the face. So I'm making sure to blend everything smoothly and evenly all over my face, ears and neck, and hopefully I'm going to have a nice finish at the end of it. So the next thing I use is my Garnier Skin Active BBI Roll-On 5-in-1 Daily Moisturizer. I use this as a little bit of a concealer just to brighten the area under my eyes and try and conceal the bags and the tired dark circles as well. I'm using the clean side of my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Just try and tap into the under eye area. As I couldn't find my actual concealer this morning, I'm using Paul & Joe Eyelid Primer, which I sometimes use as a highlighter to highlight the center of my face, which I think just looks nice. So I'm doing the between my eyebrows, on the cupid's bow, and on my chin, as well as around the sides of my nose, just to try and get rid of those deep wrinkles on the sides. I actually find it so therapeutic doing my makeup, especially in times like these when I actually have nowhere to go and I'm spending most of my day in pajamas or dressing gown, and sometimes not even doing any makeup at all. It's such an uplifting thing to do your makeup, get dressed up, and literally go for a walk or something like that. I know it sounds like nothing, but it actually makes such a big difference and just changes your whole entire day. Eyes next, so I'm using my number 7 Smoothing and Brightening Eye Base. It's really smooth, it's really creamy. I can just literally do it with a brush or just with a finger, and I use the heat of my finger to kind of melt the product into my eyelid. I'm trying to pat because the skin on the eyes is so delicate that I'm trying not to stretch it too much, but I'm applying this kind of base on which I will later on put some translucent powder as well as eyeshadow. As you will have noticed, I'm using all cream products before I apply any powder to my face. So here I have Ted Baker blush / lipstick. I like the fact that it's 2-in-1 and it's kind of old school. So I'm applying some blush to my cheeks, which I will then spread with my fingers, and it's nice and quick, and I think it gives me a really nice color, and I think that it brings my whole face back to life straight away. As you can see, I'm doing the old school number 3 on my face, where I go into my temples, onto my cheeks and down to my jaw. It's a simple way to give my face some definition without having to do any contouring. As you can see, I'm using the same product on my lips as well, which I think ties the whole look together. So now that all of the cream products are on my face, it's time to set them with my number 7 Airbrush Away Translucent Finishing Powder. I'm using my large Botanics brush to dab some translucent powder all over my skin. So that just takes away the shine and sets the makeup in place, so I'm not getting any creasing. So after I've fixed all of my creams in place with some translucent powder, I'm going in with simple Ted Baker bronzer just to give my face a little more definition. I just kind of mix the two colors together, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to make the line between my face and my hair a little darker, just to make my forehead a little smaller. Then I'm going in with a little bit more bronzer just to define my cheekbones and my chin. Apologies for pulling some crazy faces here. As you will have noticed, I'm not going in too heavy on the bronzer because I'm going for a more natural look here. Applying a bit of colour to the centre of my face on the high points such as nose, forehead and chin, where the sun would have hit me naturally. I'm using my other Botanics brush just to use that same bronzer as a eyeshadow. So I'm mixing the two colours together. I'm just kind of gently going back and forth in the crease of my eyes, and again this brings the whole look together because I'm using similar kind of tones as on the rest of my face on my eyes, and again I think this helps achieve that natural look that I'm going for. So for my eyebrows, I am using Collection Eyebrow Kit in colour Brunette. I'm mixing the lightest and the medium colours together, and with the brush that came with the kit, I'm just applying the tiniest little bit of powder into my eyebrows just to highlight the natural shape of my eyebrows. Like I said, I'm not going to do a really strong brow with this look because I'm literally going for a natural daytime look. For my eyelashes, I'm using Maybelline The Lift Volume Express mascara. I like to apply a thin coat to each of my eyes just for that natural look again, but at the same time I still think that it opens up my eyes and makes me look more awake. So next I'm going in with my Clinique blush powder in colour Pink Love. As you've seen, I used some cream blush as well underneath the setting powder, and now I'm adding a little bit more powdered blush over the top just to give me that youthful look. Just applied to the apples of my cheeks. Pink colour I think makes it look more youthful. Just repeating that number 3 action on my face again, just to add a little bit more definition to my face. Next, I'm using my Barry M Illuminating Highlighting Palette. So I literally just use my brush across all 3 colors. I'm literally adding just a tiny little bit to the cheekbones. above my eyebrows, tip of my nose, and the Cupid's bow as well. A bit more Ted Baker lipstick just to intensify that colour. I would normally use NYX Dewy Finish to set my makeup, but that's finished, so I've had to buy a different one. It's called Sleek Life Proof Mattifying Fixing Mist. So let's see how that goes. I actually found that it was really nice on the face, refreshing, and best of all, it kept my makeup on for quite a few hours. As a finishing touch, I add a couple of really simple studs in my ears. And as I've no time in the morning, I do absolutely nothing to my hair. I literally just take the bobble out. The hair comes out nice and wavy and lays just as I want it anyway. So I literally just use a little bit of hairspray just to set those curls in place. And to be honest, that's it. I've finished, ready to go. In real time, that took 20 minutes in total. As always, thank you so much for watching, subscribing to my channel and sharing my videos. I really hope that you enjoyed this one, and I really hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!